What's up with y'all? What's up today? How y'all doing? Y'all money or y'all hello, y'all sleepy? Y'all better wake up, eh? Y'all know did and break ever since. Okay, welcome back to my channel, Licia Life and Travel. Is your Nigerian queen, Licia. And I just want to say sorry for the past week that I've been absent. It's been a hell of a week. Yeah, I had a whole lot on my plate. But I'm just grateful that I'm still sitting here today to be able to interact with you people, you know, to give you something. And I just want to say thank you for your patience. So today is story time. I am going to be letting you into my words. So I am going to be telling you a bit of my journey in China, Asia, or how I came to China in the first place. And I am going to be doing this in sections. So probably we may have a part 1, part 2, part 3, or whatever, because it's a big one, it's a long one. And I cannot do everything like right now. So I will need some footages and everything to put into this, but today I'll just give you a brief, you know, part of what happened, how my journey went. Yeah, so it was late February 2013 that I got this call from a gospel musician back home, Liberia. She called me and she said, "Perfect Stranger, how are you?" So back then I used to go by the name of Perfect Stranger. That used to be my stage name. So she gave me a call and she said, "How you doing?" I said, "I'm fine." She said, "Okay, I have a proposal for you." So I was like, "Okay, I'm all ears." She said, "Yes, there's this contract that came for China, to go to China for performance. And the person, you know, selected me to go along with a male singer. But, you know, China, they really don't believe in Christianity. So I told the guy that, you know, I couldn't make it, which is, she's talking about herself, that she couldn't make it. Then the guy was like, "But do you have any female singer that you could recommend to me? I mean, somebody who's disciplined, I mean, with good character and everything. Do you have somebody that you could recommend?" And she said, "It was only you who came to mind. So this is why, you know, I'm calling you. So whatever you say, I will call the person back and tell them." So I'm like, okay, it sounds cool. Actually, I had already been planning in myself that I needed to get outside to travel for like maybe 5 years or so, 5 years, and come before coming back. I just wanted to get out there for 5 years only and come back to Liberia. So it was a great opportunity, and then it had something to do with performance, what I also did. So it was all cool. So I said, "Yes, I'm all game. I'm prepared. You know, I want to do this." So she said, "Okay, I hope you don't have so much expectation before this goes another way, because a lot of the time people come from outside. They say they want artists to take them outside, you know. They promise, they make a lot of promises, and at the end of the day it doesn't work out." So I'm like, I'm one person who believes in time. If it's meant to be, it will be. And if it doesn't work out the way how I anticipated, you know, or imagined it to be, that means it's not the time. It's just not the time. Because at the proper time, everything falls into place and it happens. And then she said, okay. So she gave my contact to the agent at the time. And the next day, I was contacted and they needed to see me. I went there, I met them. So they sent my video and they sent my pictures and everything. And immediately they saw it, they were like, "Oh, we like her, we want her, we want her, we like her size." But then I used to be so slim, super slim. We call it, you know, super slim back home. I used to be a real good size one. Yeah. So they said, "Okay, we like her, we want her." And then the entire thing began. So we had to go through rehearsals for like a month of preparation before coming. And so the entire match, we were, you know, we were preparing for, we were rehearsing, yeah, for the trip to China. And in April 13, everything was prepared. We got our visas from the embassy, the Chinese embassy in Liberia. We got a Z visa actually, because this company that was sending for us, we were going to be working for the government park in Beijing. That was the first city I entered in China. It's a government park. They call it Beijing Kualogu. I think it means Beijing Park or whatever. Yeah. but it's a big place. You have a lot of people, they come there, you know, for sightseeing, and they have a lot of performances going on. A lot of artists from different countries all over the world are there. Brazil, Russia, Ukraine, America, Cuba, Barbados, of course China, Uganda, Liberia. I mean, a lot of different countries, nationalities were there performing. So it was a really colorful time, and it was my first experience on the big stage. I love the stage so much. The stage feels like home. When I'm on the stage, man, that's why I actually gave myself the name Perfect Stranger, because when I'm on the stage, it's like I'm a whole different mood. Normally, I'm this kind of, you know, very calculative person, cool, and, you know, into herself, like, how do you say this? Extrovert, introvert kind of person. Like, I have my own personality at different times, yeah, but when I'm on the stage, I let loose. I don't hold back. Yep, it's crazy. So it felt so good, it felt so beautiful experiencing this kind of thing. And that's how my China journey actually began. We came in April of 2013, April 16. I think April 16 we landed in China. That was my birthday also. So it was like, I enjoyed it. I had a great time. And it was during winter, so it was cold, man. I mean, there's actually a whole lot of things going on that I had to absorb at the same time, just take in everything. And immediately we came, the very next day we had a show already. We had performances lined up, like, you know, hour after hour after hour, like that. Just a few minutes of break in between. And for me, it was beautiful because I love the stage so much. And when I saw the stage so big that you can express yourself so good, the microphones are everything is so cool, sounding so clear, and then everything, I was like, this is the game right here. Yeah, I just wanted to feel, I mean, I felt so free. I felt like flying. I could feel myself just going wild. And when you know, when you are performing and you have people actually cheering you up, it's a totally different feeling. I mean, most especially if you are a great performer, then it's almost like you want to touch the sky and come back. You just want to deliver, like you just want to give out your best to them. Yeah, because it's actually a cool feeling. Because back home, a lot of the time, people are performing, people just sit and watch you. I mean, that was then. Even though back home for me, I always had people cheering me, actually. That's something I was blessed with, or I am blessed with. I'm not trying to blow my own horn, but actually that's something I'm blessed with. And yeah, we came for 6 months of performance. So in October, our contract ended and we had to leave. So we moved on to another big stage, which was club performances. This is where I actually saw performances as, like, you saying Beyonce kind of performance, you know, these real big artists in America out there, their kind of performances, because they don't joke with performances here in China. No, for them, they actually want that same thing that's happening in America, you know, I mean, out there with those big artists. That's the kind of thing they want. That's the kind of show they want to put on. So they will spend their money. They imitate a lot. So, I mean, they go extra from the costumes to the dancers, the background singers, the instrumentalists, the DJs that you're working along with. The entire stage light up, you know, set up and everything. I mean, it's just a whole lot. But you know what? We are going to come back to this topic for another day. Maybe that's going to be the part 2. That's going to be the part 2. So yeah, because there's a whole lot that I have to take my time to explain. And so this is how my journey to China began. That's how I came to China, and I've been here for like 5 years already. So, it's time to wrap up already. So, yep. But I love y'all. Please do subscribe, like, hit the notification button so that whenever I make a post, you can get it first. And share my work. Leave your comments, because I do love to read your comments and interact with you. Believe me, I take my time. I read every one of them. Yeah, I do. So I love you. Keep your positivity on. Keep your head up. Lift your head up. Whatever that's not working for you, just take it to God in prayers. And be kind to somebody out there. Give a smile. You just don't know what somebody is going through, and that smile could mean a whole lot to that person. I love you. Licia is the name as always. Bye bye. Da da.